Hi, Captain.
I apologize that y'all were like extra comfortable in your seats and whatnot.
They were warm.
Yeah, man. So just take your time to warm up a little. Shake it off a little bit. Get it in. But my name is Ronald Preston Clark, R. Preston Clark, Preston Ronald. People just call me names and I respond. I'm the host of Lyrical Exchange. Wait, hold on, let me do it right. I'm the host of Lyrical Exchange. Clearly my people are here. On Tuesday nights at in North Park at Queen Bee's from 8. Well, actually, I need to start saying 8:30. From 8:30 to 10:30, we have a really good time. I act a fool on stage, and the people that join me also do. So we have a really good time. The Verbal Revolution is part of our community of poetry events and performance events in San Diego. So I like to come through as often as I can, and I finally got a chance to actually get a full set to myself. So you guys are gonna get to know me a little bit. I'm gonna drop deep stuff, mix it in with some hilarity, and hopefully you don't end up too confused by the end of it. All right. So I have no idea what my order is gonna be, so I'm just gonna fill it and see what happens. All right. Here we go.
Yep.
I didn't know what I was doing yet, so here we go. How could I love you when you brought home diseases like groceries and spent your free time inside anything not named wife? Only stained underwear remained, glistening under unforeseen black light you couldn't hide forever. Forever was too long for word not to get out about late night forays into the depths of street dwelling, eventually becoming the topic of blemished conversation. You told her you loved her. Said you'd always be there to protect her, even as you carved down her lifespan with each stroke, replaying the motion as if it will never happen again. It happened again. Women of the night handled your manhood with a stranger's curiosity. You could not control yourself yet at home. You'd smile ear to ear with lies glistening off your teeth, blinding all three of your children to a truth our mother could not see. She was submissive, providing you with love. Her love was only matched by your love for yourself, for you wanted more than her petite frame could satisfy, even though she put forth enough effort to run a solar-powered windmill in the Mojave. Engaging in sexual behaviors, her mother would give the side eye. She did it because you expected her to oblige based on a misconstrued reading of the word submit, but somehow you were able to omit other phrasings God mistakenly placed in your copy. Thou shalt not read to you like a suggestion instead of a commandment, so you skimmed over it and moved on to passages of the good book that proved relevant to your own choices, and those choices put the mother of your children in a position the Kama Sutra did not teach. Legs spread for a white coat like a sick joke. Her giggles turned to screams. With 6 months to live, her nightmares dwarfed her dreams. Hidden behind a closed door, she found solitude in her lack of contact, even as her children banged on the door to her heart to let us back in, to let us love her like she always deserved. She couldn't quite place where her anger should be directed, but mine sat in your lap still intact. I promised myself in that moment to not become another you, to place any semblance of your carnal urges in my psyche on the back burner. Our faces resemble the same structures and recognize as you in the streets without ever saying a word, but prayerfully my words will delete our similarities. As my memory takes me back to those days with my mother as she fought tooth and nail to keep her disease from being her final tale, she fought. Slit the throat of setbacks, decapitated the lack of belief the doctors had in her recovery. She wasn't about to let you kill her. As she slowly left the confines of that room, with it she left the memory of you. Your selfish deeds lurking as the only memory to the woman she once was, but now she's thankful for the lesson. Her love for herself's now a blessing. She's committed herself to professing her life story to any audience willing to listen. Spoken through her son's pronunciation and verbs, I submit to you a life still lived and still loved. So I'm gonna have some fun real quick and do a piece that a lot of my friends like, that I also like, and Catalina seems to like. So I'm gonna do it right now.
Special request.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it right now because you can't be disappointing people that invite you places. That's
Hold on, I gotta Instagram this.
Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it's the video now. Yeah, I ain't got Instagram, so I don't need another distraction in my life. I already got Facebook and Twitter and women. Anyways, it's enough distraction. But here we go. My brother, there's something wrong with your pants. My brother, there's something wrong with your pants. Preach. My brother, there's something wrong with your pants. They are hanging off your ass, showing off uninvited undergarments, dismissing the relevance of a belt spread across your waist with nothing to do. It is bored with inactivity. I'm sorry. Oh, shoot. Hold on. It is bored with inactivity. Pleading with you over and over again to utilize its unique skill set. See, a belt is somewhat of a shield from bigots who already encase you with their preconceived notions, but you are dining with their falsehoods, putting yourself behind bars built by stereotypes. You are making it hard for all of us. I don't recall the great men of our ancestry walking the streets of their communities with their pants sagging low enough for the devil to high-five their ignorance. Who said this shit was cool? It was probably some nigga, cause sagging spelled backwards spells niggas, cause sagging spelled backwards spells niggas, cause sagging spelled backwards spells niggas, and it makes sense. Now, all of y'all would join in this travesty of a trend inviting the vitriolic stares of those who already despise you, yes. I just claim not to be a nigga. I prefer to be called a black man, and I follow the wardrobe selections of those who carry boardrooms on their backs and conduct business deals to improve the standing of their family and friends, don tailored suits. Blazers, bow ties, slacks, and clean shoes. Yes, even in basketball shorts, I still manage to keep my waistline at my waistline. Your decision to sag and get down more than just your pants. Each time you walk out the house looking like your mother needs to give you one more spanking, I cringe. At the reality that you and I are the same. We both wake up in the morning with the permanent stain that we are black men. We rise in the morning already with the strike against us, man. Fuck baseball. Never liked the sport anyway. So I take to the plate with an 0-1 count, put my pen to the outfield to call my shot. I hit home runs with fragmented sentences. I'm not perfect, but I seek that shit. I'm not mistaken, but I preach that shit. And I'll forever walk the streets of my community with my pants around my waist, with a belt around my waist, out of respect to those who took whips to their backs, my brother. There's something wrong with your pants. It's about time you pull them the fuck up. Alright, so for those that don't know, I'm on this year's 2013 Elevated Slam team. Along with Mr. Joe Lemurs, the rest of our teammates. And I don't get to do that home on the team, so I'm very happy that I got to do it now. And that's the reason why I messed up, because I haven't been doing it lately. So, anyways, but yeah, we're headed to Boston from August 12th to the 19th for nationals, going against about 70-something teams across the world. So I'm really excited. It's my first time on the team, first time going to nationals. So we've been working our tails off, to say the least. Like Joe said earlier, we've been doing a lot of poetry lately. And that's just, I mean, we were at Cam Slam last night in Balboa Park. We had 2 features in one night on Tuesday. I'm meeting with a teammate tomorrow to work on some stuff, so it's been a lot. I can't wait. When you guys hear a scream from the East Coast during the middle of August, that's me realizing that Slam is over. Just letting you know ahead of time. So I'm gonna do 2 more pieces. I don't know if I want to end deep or end light. Joe, should I end deep or end light?
Light.
End light? Alright, we're gonna end light, so I'm gonna stay deep. Alright. That's what she said. So this is another slam piece. So let me get to it. The doctor said push. All I could do was cry. Tears shed on the basement floors of a past too dark for light, a past built on the frail foundation of my bruised self-esteem. Stuck within the confines of self-loathing, I never had a chance. My father introduced me to a world unfit for an 11-year-old imagination. Touched, fucked, penetrated anywhere my mother was too blind to see. I was a little man completing manly tasks, even when that man shared my bloodline. I never had a choice. Because one false move and my ass cheeks would match the color of my Donatello mask. The only remnants of a childhood I never knew. My inner thighs vibrated amongst confusion, the anguish of my father sweating in between thrusts of disgust. My young body reacted with an erection. I was a conflicted young man, maturing into a man whose morality was beaten, innocence destroyed, and sense of self-worth funneled into a safe for no one to open again. I'm 21. Rail thin, shy, with the defense mechanism the army would be jealous of. His name was Anthony. I was subordinate in his firm, but he had a strong handle on what he wanted to do to me. A late night work session left us alone, and he found his opening. Seduced my potential with an opportunity to move up the ladder. My father's reincarnation splattered his semen up the back of my defenseless frame. He fucked me, then gave me the towel to clean it up. He couldn't even remember my name. Just the shame of allowing my love to be reversed in this manner. I didn't deserve this feeling. Fuck this feeling. I spent more time on my knees begging for forgiveness than I did in prayer. I was never good enough. Psyche dismantled, assignment subpar, after hours done raw, all in an attempt to keep me isolated from a world that on its best day might actually try to save me from my self-inflicted bondage. I was trapped beneath an iron fist that didn't hesitate to put me in my place. The second man I ever loved me only when it fit his needs, and his needs were fleeting. 5 years, 7 months, and 3 days later, I stood over my past and watched it bury itself in the ground. My father's funeral was an internal celebration, a gleeful release of pain. It took 26 years of life to release. But I smiled at the man I was slowly becoming. A prize fighter in a 12-round bout with my insecurities, I would rise victorious. Secluding my damaged soul to a corner of my mind, never to be seen again, and now I'm here. In this hospital, watching and waiting as the only woman I ever loved gives birth, praying that my worst nightmare isn't realized. Please don't be a boy. Please. Alright, let me get back to being a real normal person. Y'all good? Y'all still good with me?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So let me do something a little lighter. Because